The topic tonight is when you see a person changing, stop bringing up old stuff. Yeah, stop bringing up old stuff. And by the end of this, you're going to realize what I'm saying may have a little truth to it. You know, it's hard to heal around people who keep reminding you of who you used to be. It's hard. That's why a lot of times you can't really heal in the same place somebody done broke you or y'all done broke each other, because it's like somebody gonna keep reminding you of what you used to do. It's hard to grow when every mistake that you made keeps being brought back up like evidence. Like, yeah, you remember what you did. Yeah, you remember what you did though, but it keep being brought up. That was 10 years ago, but you keep bringing that back up though. I'm just saying, it's hard to become better when people keep treating your old season like your permanent identity. Yeah, I'm just telling you the truth. This be some real life stuff. And tonight we're talking about that. When you see a person changing, stop bringing up old stuff. I think you may want to share this tonight. If you are in a relationship right now and y'all having this type of issue, I think you should share this tonight, because we're going to be on both sides. This is therapy. So we're going to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly tonight. Okay? If you see somebody in your family or some friends and they always judging the old you and always judge, I think you should share this. Take a moment. Be like, look, we talking about a good topic tonight. I don't want you to miss this. Get you some popcorn. It's going to definitely be entertaining. But when you see a person changing, stop bringing up their old stuff. Sometimes the past, it needs to be addressed, but sometimes the past don't need to be addressed. Because sometimes people weaponize it. They weaponize it to keep you stuck, to keep you mentally stuck. They weaponize it. I'm just saying. This is where tonight starts. Stop bringing up old stuff. When you see a person changing and trying to go to the next level, you got to stop doing that. Like you literally have to stop doing that. One of the hardest things in the world is trying to become better around these type of people. People that keep reminding you of who you used to be. Man, you trying to heal. You trying to grow. You trying to mature. You trying to be different. It's even when people knew that your old lifestyle used to be something, they be like, they still bringing this up. Man, you remember we used to do this and you used to do that, so you telling me you ain't doing that no more? Yeah, you trying to mature now. You trying to do something different. You trying to respond differently. You trying to break those old patterns. You're trying to become the better version of yourself. But every time you take a step forward, somebody keeps dragging your past back into the room. They remind you of what you used to do, who you used to be, how you used to act, what you used to struggle with. Man, people remind you of the mistakes that you made. I'm just saying, this is some real stuff. The relationship that you damaged. Yeah, they remind you of that. That time you went to jail, cuz you remember that? That lie you told, you remember, you know what I'm talking about? The addiction you had. And then the nerve, sometimes you be having cousins that's just like your brother. Are they real close to you, like your sister or something? And y'all can be in the middle or something. They'll be like, cuz, you remember that time you did? You remember that time you used to be addicted to, cuz? I know immature people like this. And they do stuff like this. I'm serious. Immature people. Yeah, you remember this time? Yeah. Say stuff at the wrong time. But yeah, some people, they be like, yeah, you remember you hurt that person. The bad decision you made. You went to jail, right? Yeah, what about the time that you cheated? What about this old version of you? And they be talking about that version that you outgrew. And that kind of pain is heavy. Because it is hard to heal when people keep using your past as proof that change is not real. Do you believe a person can change? Yes or no? Put that in the comments. Do you believe a person can change? Yes. Do you believe that? Because I think we have this misconception right now that we really think that some people think that people can't change. I'm serious. I'm serious. Do you believe people can change? Yes or no? Yeah. This is some real stuff we talking about right now. This is some real stuff we talking about right now. Yeah. It is hard to grow when people keep introducing you to the old version of yourself. It is hard to become new when people keep treating your worst season like it's still your name. And tonight, I want to talk about both sides. I told you we're going to talk about both sides tonight. I want to talk to the person who is changing. And I want to talk to the person who keeps bringing up old stuff. Because sometimes people bring up the past because they are still hurt. You still hurt. Hurt people talk about the past more than anybody because they live there. Yeah, sometimes your trust got broken. Sometimes you're scared that it's going to happen again. Sometimes you never got the closure. And we need to be honest about that. And sometimes people bring up your past to control you. You don't understand, do you? I know. Keep listening. And I'm going to show you how they bring up your past to control you. Sometimes they bring up your past to punish you. They bring up your past to win an argument, to make you feel small, to make you feel ashamed, to remind you that they still have power over you. This be some real stuff. I'm serious. They want so much power over you where they will bring up your past and they don't care how much it hurt you. They don't care at all. They want power over your emotions. And that is different. That is different. Accountability is healthy, but constantly weaponizing somebody's past is not accountability. Did you just hear what I just said? Constantly reminding somebody of their past and you weaponizing it, you using it as ammunition. I know we be petty sometimes because, hey, you might as well call me the petty pastor. At one point in my time, I was petty. I'm bringing up everything. I'm bringing up everything. I'm talking about it don't matter what it is. And I'm going to use it as a weapon. I think we all been there. Now, don't have me out here being honest because I was there before. I had to go through some therapy. I had to go through some maturity to know that, man, you can't continue to do this, son. Correction is healthy, but refusing to see somebody's growth is not correction. I'm just saying. Wisdom remembers patterns, but healing also knows how to make room for change. And the painful truth is this. Some people say they forgive you, but they still keep a file on you. They do. I forgive you, Johnny. Soon as you don't feel right about Johnny. Soon as you see Johnny smiling. Yeah, Johnny, you remember you did what you did? Yeah, I ain't forgot. Some people say they moved on, but still, you pull up old evidence every time they want to hurt you. Some people say they want peace, but they keep dragging old pain into every conversation. And that is the real pain point tonight. Because sometimes it's hard healing, man. That's the hard part of healing sometimes. Is not believing that you can change because people keep reminding you so much about your old self. Like you really have to survive people. You really have to survive people who keep acting like you are not allowed to be different. Oh, you cheated on me, you gonna cheat on her too. You cheated on, you gonna cheat on that person too. You ain't nothing but a dog. You ain't nothing but a... I'm just telling you, this is how it is in real life. I think you should write this down. Sometimes the hardest part of changing is not leaving the old you behind. It is dealing with people who keep trying to introduce you to who you used to be. Yeah. I think you should write that down. If this is already speaking to you tonight, I want you to drop this word for me in the comments. Drop the word change. CHANGE, change. Drop that in the comments. I just want to know if it's a person on here that can relate to what I'm saying. Maybe you have been there before. Maybe somebody is throwing it in your face right now. Maybe somebody won't let you change. Somebody won't let you grow. Maybe I'm speaking directly to your situation. Or maybe you've experienced this before. I just want you to put change. Because tonight is going to be awesome. I'm telling you right now. Tonight is going to be awesome. Oh, yeah. Tonight is going to be awesome. I want to start off talking about the pain. I want to make sure we identify the pain tonight and why it hurts. It hurts when you are trying to be better. You're trying to be a better person, but people keep acting like your worst moment is you. It hurts. It's like, man, I have to apologize. It's like I have to apologize over and over and over again for who I used to be. You like, I've already apologized. I've already taken accountability. I've already changed behavior. I've done the work, but somebody still treats you like you're the same person. It hurts. It hurts when every argument turns into a history lesson. Sis, do you want to know why this man is really not wanting you? Sometimes I got to be honest. Can I be honest with you? Can I be honest with you? Maybe it's a time in your argument that you always make him feel small because you remind him so much. You didn't stand up for me. And that could have been 10 years ago. You remember that time? You didn't stand up for me. But he done changed and you forgot. He's been standing up for you lately. But it's like every argument turns into a history lesson when you're getting corrected. Or when there is something to talk about. It's hard for people to really heal in situations like this. It hurts when you are trying to stay present. You want to be there so bad, but people keep pulling you back into yesterday. It hurts. Don't nobody want nobody to just keep reminding them of their past. You get in your little emotion spell and you so emotional. Brothers, you do this too now. You do this too. You're so emotional and you just start bringing up yesterday. Soon as she put you in your place or yes, she can put you in your place. She yours. She can tell you about yourself. Soon as she put you in your place and be like telling you something right, you say, well, you remember about what you did though? You ain't saying nothing about what you did though, but what she did is not the present moment. I'm just saying. It hurts. It hurts when people say they forgive you, but keep using what they said they forgave you as a weapon. That hurts. See, people don't talk about this in therapy. People don't talk about this. They don't talk about it. People are scared to have these conversations because it get into a debate. There's no debating here. It's just the truth. We on both sides of this thing tonight. Let's be real. This happens in relationships all the time. How many this week have brought up the past in your relationship? Just to win the argument, to make the other person feel small. Who can be honest and say that tonight? Who can be honest and say, look, I can't make this up. Look at this. You can see people have done this. And that's why we're talking about it. This happens in relationships all the time. Somebody done cheated, somebody lied, somebody broke trust, somebody hid something. You might have caught a few messages. Somebody moved wrong. Somebody damaged the foundation. And that pain is real. The person who got hurt is not wrong for hurting. They're not wrong for needing time. They're not wrong for needing answers. They're not wrong for needing consistency. But if two people decide they are going to rebuild, there has to come a point where the past is either being healed or it is being used to keep the relation, or if it's not going to be healed, the past is going to keep the relationship bleeding. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. If every disagreement turns into, remember what you did? That is why I can't trust you. You are still the same. You will never change. Remember when you cheated on me? Remember when you lied on me? Remember when you went to jail? You remember who you used to be? Then the relationship is not rebuilding. You think your relationship is building when you say that. It's not building. I'm sorry. I got to be honest with you. You know what your relationship is doing? It's reliving. It's reliving that moment. And some relationships are not dying because nobody love each other. No, you love each other. Oh yeah, you love. You love the way they touch you. You love the way they rub on you. You love they presence. But they're dying because the past keeps getting invited into every present moment. You can't live in peace like that. Write this down real quick. Write this down real quick. Some relationships are not rebuilding because every argument keeps turning the past into a weapon. Okay? We have to learn the difference between addressing the past and living in the past. Listen to what I'm saying real quick. We have to learn the difference between addressing the past and living in the past. Okay? See, addressing the past says we need to talk about what happened so we can heal. You follow me? I want you to pay attention to what I'm saying. I want you to pay attention to what I'm saying. When you addressing something, you saying, look, we need to talk about something, what happened so that we can heal. Living in the past says, I am going to keep using what happened so you never feel free. Yep. Boy, if you cheated on that woman, boy, if she never grow and she decide to let you stay in her life and she don't want you to never be mentally free, she gonna keep bringing it back up. And there's a lot of men who run from that. See, addressing the past is about healing. Living in the past is about control. I want you to pay attention. I'm finna give you the key to something. Living in the past is about control. You want to control the mood. You want to control the person. You want to control the spirit of the day. You want to control the emotion. You want to control the situation. You want to control your level. You want to control who's right or wrong. Why else would you be bringing up the past? It's about control. See, addressing the past, it creates understanding when you just addressed it. Living in the past, it creates shame. There's some people, they want you to be so shameful for what you did. They want you to be so shameful, and that's why they keep bringing it up. Because they figure, if you can stay this shameful person, because shame will beat you down. And tonight, we are dealing with it from a place of healing. Because there's a difference between building, there's a difference between holding someone accountable and holding somebody hostage. Did you just hear what I just said? I don't know if you caught that. I don't know if you listening, because there's a major difference. There's a major difference between holding somebody accountable and holding them hostage. This be some real life stuff, man. I can't make this stuff up. I can't make this stuff up. Write this down. Accountability helps someone grow. Shame keeps someone trapped. Shame keeps someone trapped. You guys say I'm lagging tonight. Let me close some of these things down. Is I'm lagging? Can you hear me? Is I'm good? So what's the last thing you heard me say? I want to make sure I'm straight. Okay, I'm good now. All right, we good now. Somebody says, I thought it was my internet. I'm sorry. I can't control, we've been having storms out here, so it's been a little crazy. Weather been bad all day today. But we gonna get through this. Just let me know. So tonight, our main point tonight is getting you to understand that accountability is healthy. One of the main points, and shame is not. Growth needs honesty, but growth also needs room. And healing requires the truth, but healing, it cannot happen when the past is consistently being weaponized in your life. You want this person to heal and become a better person, but you keep weaponizing it. You keep bringing it up and it keeps bringing shame into their life. That is not what God wants you to do. That's trying to control. I'm just saying. I want you to share this with somebody who is trying to grow. Share this with somebody who keeps getting dragged back into who they used to be. Share this with somebody who needs to learn how to hold people accountable without holding them hostage. And this for you tonight. If this for you, I want you to type in the comments, no more shame. Yeah, shame is real, man. Shame make you feel bad. Shame make you feel bad. So why do people keep bringing up your past, though? I'm about to give you some game, so I hope you pay attention. I'm about to give you some game. I'm about to go a little deeper tonight. Why do people keep bringing up your past? Sometimes it is because they still hurt. Now, this is reality. This is reality. If you ask yourself, why do you keep bringing up my past? Because you still hurt. Sometimes that trust was broken and they don't feel safe yet. Sometimes they never got the full closure. Sometimes they are scared. Yeah. I'm just telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth. They're scared that if they stop talking about it, it's going to happen again. I'm just saying. I'm giving you some real wisdom right now. This is real life. I'm not even playing. I'm serious. This is real life. Sometimes the person who hurt them wants forgiveness without fruit. And that matters. Because if you hurt somebody, you cannot say, why do you keep bringing it up? When you have not given them consistency, you cannot break trust and then get offended because trust takes time to rebuild. Hopefully I'm not moving too fast and you can understand what I'm saying. You cannot damage someone's heart and then rush their healing because you are uncomfortable with the consequences. You cannot say, that was the old me, but the new you has not shown enough consistency for them to feel safe yet. I may be moving too fast. I don't know if I'm moving too fast or not, but hopefully you understand what I'm saying. If you want somebody to stop bringing up the past, you got to do your part too. I'm serious. You got to do your part too. You have to become consistent enough for the present to feel safe. That is real. But there is another side. There is another side, though. You ain't ready. I know you're not ready. I know you're not ready. But look, there's another side, though. Sometimes people keep bringing up the past because it gives them power. Yeah. Oh, y'all ain't ready for this tonight. I promise you, you're not ready for this. It gives them power. It gives them power. They use your mistake to win every argument. Oh, and you say, oh, he's such a manipulator. He's such a narcissist. Oh, really? Sometimes, baby, sometimes to win these arguments, and this man been showing you consistency, he ain't been doing, hey, you get all his time. There's no reason for you to bring up the past. You get all his time. You get all his money, his time. There's no reason for you to bring up the past. Come on now. Let's be real. But you use his mistake to win every argument. I'm just saying, there's another side to this. Sometimes people They use your old season to dismiss your growth. See, bro, you used to say, you remember? I was asking you to do this, and I was asking you ain't never do what you was did, and you always, sometimes you do this for what are you telling her that for? She ain't even in that season no more. You reminding her of this, and you reminding her of when you ran her mouth to her family about y'all business and all kind of stuff. But that was the old her, like y'all, that happened years ago. Some people use your failure to make sure you never feel equal. I'm just saying, this is the art of control. You got to remind this woman about how much she have failed so you can make sure she never feel equal. It'd be crazy though. I told you it's on both sides. Some people, and you know who you are, you use your past so you don't got to deal with your own behavior. You know you ain't right. You know something messed up in you, but you'll use their past so you ain't got to deal with your own behavior. Some people keep their mistake alive because it gives them a reason to stay angry, distant, and cold, and disrespectful, and controlling. I know some men right now, you use a mistake that should have been dropped, and you should have been let it go to be distant so you can still talk to your side chick. Yeah, it's the truth. It's the truth. Yeah, I'm gonna stay angry at you. Yeah, you remember what you did? Yeah, I remember. I ain't forgot. You know, I'm cool with you though. You know, we cool. Y'all in the same house. I'm cool, but you know, it's cool. And you know, you don't want nobody looking over your shoulder. So you can stay distant so you can be free. So you can be free to play. Boy, manipulation be weird, don't it? This stuff be real. People don't want to talk about it. But the real truth to this, though, this is not healing. The real truth of this is punishment. And people get caught in this, and you live like this for years. So to the person who is trying to hurt somebody, or let me say this. So to the person who hurt somebody, I would tell you this. If you hurt somebody, do the work. Be consistent. Be patient. Do not demand trust you have not rebuilt. Do not ask for forgiveness while refusing accountability. Do not use "I changed" as a way to avoid repairing what you damaged. And to the person who was hurt, you gotta be honest. You gotta be honest with yourself. If you choose to stay and rebuild, you cannot keep using the past as a weapon forever. You chose to stay. You could have left when they messed up, but you didn't. I really want you to hear what I'm saying. If you chose to stay in a person's life to rebuild, you cannot keep using their past as a weapon forever. You can't do it. If you cannot heal in that relationship, be honest about that. Be honest. Like, I'll never be right. I will never be right in this relationship. You got to be honest. But do not call it rebuilding if you are committed to punishing your person or punishing the relationship. Don't say you rebuild. We just rebuild. Y'all ain't rebuilding. It's a joke. I'm just saying. I want you to write this down real quick. You cannot rebuild with someone you are still committed to punishing. Listen to what I'm saying real quick. Now, this is going to hurt. This is going to sting because it's the absolute truth. You cannot rebuild with someone you are committed to punishing. You just want to hurt people. You be so broken, I want to hurt you. I can't stand you. I just want to hurt you. Hurt me, so I just want to hurt you. I'm telling you right now, you can't quit saying you rebuilding. You're not. What are you rebuilding? You're not rebuilding no family. You're not even rebuilding yourself. You ain't even healing yourself. You can't not rebuild someone you are still committed to punishing. Think about this. Psychologically, emotionally, when people are hurt, their nervous system remembers. That is why certain tones and actions and delays, phone habits, are missing details that people forget to tell you, are small changes. It can trigger old pain. Yeah. So when that person brings up the past, it is not because they want drama. Sometimes it's because something in the present touched an old wound. But there is therapy though. Here is therapy. A trigger needs care. A trigger needs language. It needs honesty. I tell people, you learn your triggers. If you learn your triggers, you could really grow past certain things. It needs regulation. It needs healing. I'm just telling you the truth about this because this is what happens. But I'm going to tell you something. What a trigger don't need. Your trigger shouldn't become a weapon. Every time you get triggered, you use it as a weapon. You are wrong for that. Not only will you not heal, your other person not gonna heal. It's you making it hard for them. Every time you trigger, you use it as a weapon. You hear an old song, As soon as you hear an old song, your face change. Ooh, I can't stand you. Ooh, you heard one song and now you done weaponized it now. If every trigger that comes to your life, it turns into an attack, the relationship becomes unsafe for everybody. That is where toxicity lives. I'm just saying. The hurt person does not feel safe because they are still afraid. And the changing person does not feel safe because they feel like they can never grow. When you make your person feel like they can never grow because they made some mistakes and that you keep reminding them about, now both of y'all are trapped. One person is trapped in pain. One person is trapped in pain. And the other person is trapped in shame. This might be too heavy for you. I don't know, man. This might be too heavy for you. Let me slow down. They say tonight I'm freezing tonight. Is I'm good again? Let me know if I'm good before I keep going. Oh, it's messing up my flow tonight. I'm good. Okay, bet. Oh my goodness. If I can control these people. But yeah, so one person is trapped in pain and the other person is trapped in shame. You see what's going on here? And guess what happens? Nobody heals. Nobody is healing. This is a true story. Write this down. Write this down real quick. Write this down. A trigger needs healing, not a weapon. Please write this down because I don't think that people understand the severity of triggers. It needs healing, not weapons. You don't weaponize it. Just because you feel a certain way don't mean you got to use it against somebody. And that's when you got to learn how to really be quiet. You have to really learn how to control yourself and control your emotions. I want you to think about this. It is like trying to build a new house on old land. It's like they cleared the ground. I want you to just picture this in your mind, right? Picture this in your mind. Somebody is like, I'm serious. Somebody is trying to build a new house, right? You got all the materials. You got the new floors. You got, this thing finna go up. You finna brick this house. This thing finna be pop. You know what? You spend $2 million on this house. You trying to build a new house. They cleared the ground for you. They start building this house. They even start laying new foundation in the house. They trying to do it right this time. They trying to get everything right. They had some issues a little bit, but they now, they came back and they said, look, we gonna get this right. There was some issues in the plans, Mr. Lee. It didn't go right, but we getting it right this time. But every time or every day, somebody walks up with a shovel and start digging up the old dirt on this new property, in this new land, in this new thing. The person start bringing up old dirt. At some point, you cannot keep building and digging at the same time. I'm just saying. You can't keep building and digging at the same time. That is what happens when people keep bringing up the past. You are trying to build something new, but the old dirt, it keeps getting thrown back on the foundation. There was also a meme that I seen where it was some workers that was working, and then one person had the shovel and he was getting the dirt out, and the other person had the shovel and they was putting the old dirt right back in. It was crazy. And the moral of the story is exactly what I'm talking about right now. If we are going to heal, we got to decide if we building or is we digging. Because you cannot do both forever. How can you be building in somebody's life and all you doing is bringing up the past? I don't even like people around me that just keep, if you're not committed to the new version of you, if you're not committed to getting rid of the old garbage, how can you become a better person? You have to make a standard about yourself. You have to tell yourself, I can't build a new life for me if I keep going back. I'm going to keep getting myself depressed thinking about all my mistakes, thinking about how imperfect I was. You can't have both forever. I'm just saying. Write this down. I don't want you to miss this. I don't want you to miss this. Write this down. You cannot build something new while constantly digging up what you said you were trying to heal from. You can't do it. You can't do it. You cannot build something new while constantly digging up what you said you were trying to heal from. You know exactly what this looks like in real life. You know exactly what this looks like in real life. This looks like the person who used to be irresponsible, but now they are trying to be disciplined. And people still treat them like they cannot be trusted with anything. This looks like the person who used to struggle with anger and addiction and lying, insecurity, pride, immaturity. And every time they try to change, the people around them keep waiting for the old them to show up. I'm just saying, people literally will tell you, you remember what you did and what you went to jail for? Shoot, we get judged enough when we go try to get a job. We get judged enough. I'm just saying, we get judged enough. We try to go get a job. Yeah, we got to fill out that application. It's crazy, man. I want to be judged by God. Like David, when David messed up, God said, God told David, look, who do you want to judge you? You want man to judge you, or you want me to judge you? Shoot, David said, God, I want you to judge me. Because men, we don't do a great job at judging. We nailing you to the cross. You mess up one time, we about to nail you to the... I'm just saying, this is a true story. Look up King David and look up what he asked God when he messed up. He know he messed up and he did something God told him not to do. I believe he numbered the people or something like that. He got in trouble. But there's people that will tell you, you will always be that person. You know who you are. And that is real pain when you hear that in a relationship. Because how can you heal like that when the world keeps acting like your past is your name? I'm just saying. This is real life, man. This is some real stuff. This is real life. How do you rebuild when people keep treating your old season like it's really you forever? People keep reminding you, how can you build like that? This is what it looks like. Even when the issue is not cheating or, when it's not, when it's not this stuff, people will make it look like it is. Even when the conversation is not about communication, the betrayal will get brought right back up. It ain't got nothing to do with nothing. I'm just saying. We got to be clear. If trust was broken, the hurt person do have a right to heal, though. We do got to be clear about that. They have the right to need time. They have the right to need proof that you really change. But if every conversation becomes punishment, then nobody is actually being restored. I'm just saying. If you're going to stay, healing has to be the goal. And that's why both of y'all should be in therapy. Both of y'all should be on calls just like this. I'm just saying, this is real talk. If you're going to leave, then just be honest. But staying just to keep someone in shame is not healing. You're going to make your life miserable and their life going to be miserable. There's a lot of miserable men right now that reaches out to me and be like, bro, I can't take it no more. Every day I messed up, bro, 10 years ago. And you messed around here and you made a mistake and admitted it. That's why every OG tell all the youngsters, look, boy, don't ever tell on yourself, boy. Do you know why they say that? They say, cause boy, a woman ain't gonna ever let it go. He said, I had this one OG one time, he was talking to a whole bunch of, he said, look, young, he said, look here, let me tell y'all something. Don't ever tell her. If she come in there and catch you red-handed, Tell her you wasn't doing nothing. Tell her you was almost there. I had this one situation, this security guard I met in San Francisco while I was just out there just having a great time. I got a hotel and man, this mess is so funny. So him and his wife was married over 70 years. No, not 70 years. I'm sorry, 50 years. They got married in the early, like 1920s. So he was 70 something. And so he was telling us a story, me and my business partner. And it was a whole group of us. And he was like, yeah, man, don't ever tell him, man. He says, don't ever tell him. Now he's 70 something years old, 76, something like that. And so we just listening because it sounds interesting. And he was like, man, but this one time, man, I told her, but it didn't work. So he went into this long story about how he went and he was meeting up with this girl and she had a friend. He say he went to the place. The homegirl came in, both of them was there, and he thought it was finna go down. I'm telling y'all, this is a true story. He say, man, I didn't see the other girl clearly, so I didn't know who she was. She came in real quick, and then she walked out, and then the old girl was like, we coming. Man, he say his wife, the girl was his cousin, but they was really about to, if he wasn't association, they was really about to, treat the man. But he ain't had no business being there because he was a married man, right? He say, man, he was sitting there laying in the bed, he ain't had nothing on, he just sitting there just waiting, right? That boy say his wife bust through that door. Boy, that mess was funny to me. He say, baby, I wasn't gonna do nothing, baby, I promise you. When he told us this story, oh my God, I said, how could this happen? How ironic in the world could something like this? And he say, man, look. He says, man, look. I told her, he says, I tried everything. He says, I lied, and I just couldn't lie no more. She just caught me, man, and I had to confess. He say, boy, but it still hunt me. That happened over 40 years ago. Boy, it still hunt me to this day. I do security right now. And she got to call me on FaceTime while I'm at work all day. She don't trust me. I said, boy, this is crazy. But yeah, this be some crazy stuff. This be some real stuff though. But I'm just saying, if you choose, write this down real quick. If you choose to stay with somebody, right? If you choose to stay, you got to heal. Period. If you choose to stay, you got to heal. If you cannot heal there, you got to be honest. You got to say, I can't heal around you. No, it's too much hypervigilance going on. I just can't trust you. And you got to be honest about that. But do not stay just there to punish somebody. I want to tell you the truth, though. And you might not like this. You might not like what I have to say. Oh, my goodness. It says I'm lagging again. I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. I'm doing everything I can do right now. Is I'm good? Let me know when I'm good. We're going to wait because I want you to hear this truth. Let me know when I'm good, and then we gonna wait 30 seconds. You know what? Just tap that screen for 30 seconds, and let's see if we gonna get back good. All right, good on my end. Okay. All right, so we good. We good now. All right. Oh, I wish I had a button or something I could just press to be like, man, what's going on? But yeah, so I want to tell you the truth real quick. I want to tell you the truth. People can change. Yeah. People really can change. But change has to be proven. I don't care about none of that. Change has to be proven. Oh, you don't believe? It got to be proven to God too. Yeah, through your heart. People can change, but it got to be proven. That's why I tell people, hey, unless you had a real come to Jesus moment or a really come to God moment or a really life change pattern type of thing, that will prove me. That's a dead proof. That's a dead giveaway that somebody done changed when they changed their life for real. The truth is people can heal, but we got to be honest. Healing takes time. Another truth, people can become better, but better has to become consistent. Listen to what I'm saying. They can become better, but better has to become consistent. And people can forgive. They can. People can really look at you, look at what you did, and they can forgive you. But forgiveness is not the same as pretending that nothing happened. Did you just hear what I just said? So tonight is not about saying forget the past. No, we can't forget the past. That ain't what I'm saying. That ain't what I'm saying. I'm not saying forget the past. What I'm saying is that some things have to be talked about. Some things have to be owned. Some things really have to be repaired. And I don't care what you say, some things really just have to have real accountability. And then after the accountability, some things has to have it requires boundaries now. Because now we're building now. We're trying to build the structure. You're tearing the house down. So you got to rebuild this new house, right? So that requires you got to put up new structure. You got to put up these new walls. Betrayal, it tears all the walls down. It's like a whole tornado come through that thing and it's over with. Some things require rebuilding trust slowly. But there is a difference between remembering wisely and weaponizing painfully. I want to tell, because there's a difference. Wisdom says, I remember what happened. Yeah. Wisdom says, I remember what happens. So we need boundaries. That's what wisdom says. But see, shame, let me tell you what shame says. Shame says this. Shame says, I remember what happened, so I'm going to keep making you feel dirty. Yeah. That's what shame say. Wisdom says, I need consistency before I can trust them again. Shame tells you, no matter what you do, I will always see you as what you did. Did you just hear what I just said? Wisdom says this. We need to heal this. Shame says, I need to keep hurting you with this. That is the difference. Write this down real quick. I don't want you to forget this. Write this down. You are allowed to remember what happened without using it to destroy who someone else is becoming. A lot of times the enemy be using you, you don't even know it. The devil be using you to keep people bound and keep them stuck. That's why they can truly break up with you and go blossom somewhere else. Because a lot of times you like to keep them down with your words. You like to keep destroying when God is trying to rebrand them and repurpose them. Did you know every person that I know that's real powerful, they was really negative at one point? I'm just saying. Until the person that's changing, you cannot force people to forget. You need to hear this. To the person that's changing, you can't force people to forget. No, you did that. You can't force people to trust you. Trust comes with time. You can't force people to believe that you changed. But the best thing you can be doing is showing fruit. You can stay consistent. You can walk in humility. You can keep doing the work. You can stop living under shame. People may remember your past, but your past does not have to remain your identity. I'm just saying. Write this down real quick. People may remember your past, but you do not have to keep answering the name of your worst season. I'm just saying. This is some true stuff. If you can relate to what I'm saying, I want to see some fire emojis in the comments. Or if you can relate, let me see some praying. This stands for God is yet working on me. Let me see some praying emojis. Because you might be on either side. God is yet working on me. Because you might be the one that's doing the judging. You might be the one that's doing the talking. And you might be the one that's on the other end and you're trying to be strong. Yeah. God is yet working on me. Real stuff. But I want to speak something into your life real quick to the person who is really changing. I want to talk to the person that is not pretending and you're not performing. Not just saying the words, but you're really changing. You are not your worst moment. You are not your lowest season. You are not the mistake that you made. You're not the old you. You're changing. You're not that old pattern that you are actively breaking. You are not the struggle no more. Yeah, you healed from that already. And I don't care what people keep trying to tell you, you are not the shame that people want to place on you. Guess what you did though? See, you owned it. You apologized. You learned. You even changed your behavior. And you continue to grow right now. And guess what? You are allowed to keep becoming. And now I want to speak to the person who was hurt. Yes, they broke your heart. Yes, that pain was real. Yes, the wound was real. Your trust was affected. But your heart, it matters. So you ain't got to rush your healing. You ain't got to walk around here and act like you pretending that you okay. No, you ain't got to do that. But you also deserve to heal for real. Not just keep reopening the wound. Not to just keep punishing and reliving the betrayal or the heartbreak. You deserve peace too. Now I want y'all to drop heal if you receive that. If you receive what I just said, I want you to drop the word heal in the comments. People might be saying, well, Mark, why does this type of conversation matters? Why? Why does this conversation matters tonight that we're talking about? Because a lot of people are stuck in two places. Yep. Right now, a lot of people in life are stuck in two places. One side wants forgiveness without accountability. The other side wants accountability without grace. Listen to what I just said. This is why this conversation is important. One side says, just move on. And the other side says, I will never let you move on. I'm going to always remind you. But see, healing requires truth and grace. Oh, y'all better be glad it's not a morning session, because I would definitely give you something to back this up. Healing requires truth and grace. It requires ownership and patience. It requires change behavior and emotional honesty. It requires room to rebuild. And wisdom to know that when the past needs to be discussed and when it should be used to destroy the present. Tonight, we are choosing one side. We're choosing healing. That's what we choose. We choosing healing tonight. I want you to write this down, and I don't want you to forget this. Forgiveness without accountability is denial. Forgiveness without accountability is denial. Accountability without grace becomes punishment. I want you to take a moment and I want you to think about your life real quick. Think about your life real quick. Think about your life real quick. And I want you to be honest. I want you to be honest right now. This is a moment of honesty. We're about to get ready to get to our 7 points. Okay? We're getting ready to get to these 7 points that you have to write down because they're going to change your life. But before we do, I got a question for you. Are you the person trying to change, but keep bringing up who you used to be? Or are you the person who keeps bringing up somebody's past just because you still hurt? This is a moment for you to really be honest with yourself and identify this is where growth happens. I told somebody the other day, when you are in a car and you using the GPS, it cannot take you where you want to go unless you know where you are. And that's why we have reflections like this every night. So are you growing, or are you just asking people to forget? Are you healing? Are you just punishing? Are you holding on to someone accountable? Are you trying to are you trying to be accountable? Are you holding them hostage? Are you asking for trust? Are you actually rebuilding it? Are you remembering the past with wisdom, or are you using it with pain? This is where we got to be honest. I'm just saying, because tonight ain't it's not about blaming tonight. I don't care about blaming, because all of us been guilty of everything I'm talking about tonight. This is therapy. I can't lie. I can't lie, but I love to use the past. Shoot. I had to catch myself the other day. My daughter, she lied about something. I caught on it. Yeah. But see, she was about 3-4 years old. She don't even remember she lied. Yeah. Remember that time you went in that drawer, you stole my candy. I remember now. It's a problem now. Candy come up missing. I know who did it. She did it. How you lying on me, Dad? I didn't do that, Dad. But yeah, tonight I'm just saying it's not the blame game, because we on both sides of the spectrum tonight. Some of us, we guilty for punishing people with their past, and sometimes this thing just happens like a circle in the house. It happens like a circle in the house. Yeah. I'm going to tell you why I quit doing this to my kids, though. I quit doing that to my kids. Immaturity. Because I can remember as a little boy that when something would go missing in the house, or if something got broke, I would always get in trouble. In this one particular time, I didn't do it. And I got towed up for it. I'm talking about, oh my goodness. My brother lied on me, man. Oh my goodness. Yeah. And all they got this background is you always doing stuff and lying about it. But I'm changed now. You know? I'm changed. My mama ain't care about none of that. Mama say, look, go give me that belt. We gotta take care of business, because you still on demon time, I see. Hey, you know, when you from the South, they say they got to beat the devil out you. When you from the South, they say, look, we got to get the devil out you. I don't know, bring me that belt. We gonna get him out you today, because you ain't doing right. Anybody know what I'm saying? I'm serious. When you from the South, that's what they say. We gonna get him out you. Yeah, right now he think he's in control, but he ain't in control. We gonna get you. Yeah. But I want to give you 7 points tonight. I want you to give you 7 points. Look, I'm going to give you some time to go get you something to write with. And I want to give 2 minutes to tap that screen. We got a goal of 500K tonight. I know we're a little bit of ways. If you can just tap that screen for me tonight. We got 7 tips coming up tonight. Okay? 7 tips right now. I want to give you 7. Now, these 7 points that I'm going to give you is going to help you understand how to heal when the past keeps getting brought back up. Okay? These 7 tips is going to help you to heal when your past keeps getting brought back up. They are going to help the person who is changing keep growing without living in shame. These 7 tips, so I don't want you to miss this. They're going to help the person who hurt, I'm just saying, who was hurt, understand the difference between accountability and punishment. Yeah. They're going to help you stop using the past as a weapon and start using truth as a doorway to healing. We are going from, they keep reminding me of who I used to be, to what? To I can keep growing without letting shame pull me back. Yeah. That's where we about to go right now. And we also going to where you can say, I keep bringing up what they did because I am still hurt, to I can hold someone accountable without holding them hostage. I'm just saying. This is some real stuff, so I'm going to give you 1 more minute. Tap that screen for me. Tap that screen for me. Tap that screen for me. And then we're going to go ahead and get this thing started. All right, we ready now. Number one, it hurts to heal around people who only remember the old you. Number one, It hurts to heal around people who only remember the old you. The first thing that we have to name is the pain. It hurts when people refuse to see your growth. When people keep treating you like your old season, like it's still you, that hurts. They always gonna tell you, you always do this. You will never change. I know the real you. You are still the same. But sometimes the real you they keep talking about is actually the wounded you, the immature you, the surviving you, the defensive you, the unhealed you, the version of you that you are actively trying to heal from. You have to understand that your past may be part of your story, but it does not have to be the final name of your life. Okay? Now write this down. Write this down before we go to the second point. Okay? It is hard to become new around people who keep introducing you to the old version of yourself. Some people use your past because growth makes them uncomfortable. Yeah. Sometimes people are not bringing up your past because they want healing. They're bringing it up because your growth, it makes them uncomfortable. Grow anyway. Grow anyway. I'm just saying. You know what? I'm so sorry, moderators. That was number 2. That was number 2. Sometimes people use your past because your growth makes them uncomfortable. I'm just moving and moving and moving. I'm so sorry. That's number 2. So you can write that down real quick. Sometimes some people use your past because your growth makes them uncomfortable. See, the old you was easy to predict. The old you, it was easier to control. The old you was easier to label. The old you, it used to fit the story they had about you. But when you start changing, now they gotta adjust. Yeah, I tell you, grow anyway. I love to see somebody still growing and people still hating on their growth. I say grow anyway. Don't ever let nobody make you stop growing. They still looking at you through the old glasses. They have to stop using old language. They have to stop holding you in the same box. Some people just don't want to do that. So they keep bringing up who you were. I'm just saying. Because they don't know how to relate to who you becoming. You becoming a powerful person. Write this down. Some people are not mad that you changed. They are uncomfortable because the new you no longer fits the story they keep telling everybody about you. That's what I love about how God be growing you sometimes. It be like, oh, you out here bad-mouthing me. But my life is going here. I tell people keep growing anyway. Let them talk, and let them walk. Keep building anyway. Some people, they be like, man, this story, you growing into somebody else. I've been telling everybody else you ain't no good. But this is looking like you good now. It's looking like you done became a good man. Brothers, you get caught up too. You been around here lying on that woman. Man, she ain't good for nothing. Boy, she out here getting all kind of degrees on you. Boy, she out here, boy, she been working harder than you your whole relationship. I'm just saying, this be some real life stuff. Point number 3. Let's move along. Point number 3. Okay? Point number 3. Accountability is not the same as shame. You have to know this. That's why I wanted you to write this down. Accountability is not the same as shame. This is one of the most important parts of tonight. You have to know this. Accountability is healthy. Shame is not. Accountability says, let's talk about what happened so healing can happen. Not shame, though. Shame says, I'm going to keep reminding you so you never feel free. Accountability always tells you, man, look, you need to take some accountability. You need to be responsible, rather. It always tells you that. You need to be responsible. But shame says, you are a mistake. You got to know the difference. Accountability, it speaks to you. It says, show me consistency. There's no person right now that could be a powerful person. I'm just saying. If you don't have the accountability where you can show yourself real consistency. Shame says, no matter what I do, I would never see you differently. You got to run from these type of people. I'm serious. You got to run from these type of people. Write this down real quick, and then we're going to move along. Write this down real quick. Accountability corrects you forward. Think about what I'm saying, because this is good. Pay attention, please. Accountability corrects you forward. Every time I take accountability in my life, I go forward. Shame drags you backwards. Okay? You have to know this. So if you're in a relationship, right, and you taking accountability for everything you've done and you're building, you're going forward. And if the partner or whoever you with keep trying to shame you, all they doing is trying to bring you back to your old self. There is a spirit working. It's trying to make you backtrack. All right. Number four. You cannot heal if every mistake becomes evidence against you. You cannot heal if every mistake becomes evidence against you. You cannot heal if, I'm just saying, listen to what I'm saying, because it's finna make a lot of sense to you. Number 4, you cannot heal if every mistake becomes evidence against you. Some people, they live like they always on trial. Some people, they live like they always on trial. Every conversation becomes evidence. I'm just saying. Every new mistake becomes connected to the old mistake. I'm talking about somebody make it make sense. I'm just saying, every disagreement becomes proof that they have not changed. See, you still ain't changed. I see somebody say my name, Mark. Oh, I'm in there tonight. Oh, he cooking tonight. Yeah. He cooking. He cooking tonight. I'm just saying, every disagreement is proof. Oh, see, you still ain't changed. You ain't changed, you still the same. Every flaw becomes accusation. And I got to be honest, and you got to be honest with me. That is exhausting. Man, some people, you be tired before you even get to work. That's what real eggshells is about. Man, who want to live in a house like that? Who want to be with a person like that? I'm just saying. Who want to be around people like that? Because nobody can heal in an environment where they're consistently prosecuted. Every day, you the devil. Every day, you the bad person. Every day, this is real life, though. I'm not even playing with you. I'm serious. If a person is really changing, we got to be real now. We got to be real. We got to be real. If a person is really changing, there has to be room for them to be human without immediately being sentenced back to their old identity. Man, you got some people, you can have some glasses on and you can't even see your eyeballs, but they'll swear to God you looking at everybody in the room. I seen you looking. How you see somebody looking? I'm just saying. You can have somebody, you can see her scrolling on Instagram. Oh, I see what you're doing over there on Instagram. I'm just saying, this be some real stuff that continues to do this. It's the same thing in your relationship, same things in the house. I'm not trying to tell you please don't get me mixed up. I'm not trying to tell you to ignore patterns. I'm not trying to tell you to excuse behavior. No, that's not what I'm trying to tell you to do. I'm not trying to tell you to trust people blind, to not to trust people or to trust them blindly. What I'm saying is you have to stop making every moment a courtroom. You understand? Every moment is a courtroom. All right, bailiff. I'm just saying. Somebody says, oh, that's the best thing to watch patterns. I actually agree with you, Belinda. I like your name, Belinda. Is I'm saying that right? Hey, Belinda sound like a name that don't play. Yeah. Belinda sound like she bad and she don't play. Hey, don't play with me. Yeah. I'm just saying. Write this down real quick. Write this down. You should not have to keep paying for a version of you that you are actively healing from. I'm just saying. You shouldn't have to keep doing that. I see somebody in the comments saying, yeah. Uh-huh. I don't say it like Lil Jon, though. I say mine a little different. You know. I don't say it like Lil Jon, Lil Jon said a little different. If you don't give up to the window. Well, we be having some fun on here. Somebody says, tonight you are speaking to my soul. Hey, that is what I'm called to do. That is what I'm called to do. The next thing, where we at? We at number 6 or 7. Where we at tonight? Where we at tonight? Are we 5? Where we at tonight? Okay, we at 4 or 5. Let's see if y'all know where we at. Yeah, we at 6, 7. Where we at? Let me see if the comments is right. I want to see who's listening. Oh, okay. Come on now, Sherry. Oh my God, you cheating for him, Sherry. I had 7 on here. I had 4. Yeah, we on 5. All right, so number 5. If you keep bringing up the past, ask yourself what you are really trying to do. Okay? Ask yourself what you keep bringing up the past. You got to ask yourself what you trying to do. This point is for the person who keeps bringing it up. Ask yourself, am I bringing this up because I need to heal? Or am I bringing this up because I want to hurt them? You got to ask yourself this question. Am I bringing this up because trust needs to be rebuilt? Or am I bringing this up because I want to control them? There's a lot of women I know, you control that man because he did you wrong. True story. True story. True story. Oh my God. That was a brother I knew. He got caught. One of my mentees. He got caught. But he only got caught in conversations. And so his wife caught him in real conversations. This was not many years ago. So, man, he went all out. He went out there buying her stuff, and he was like, man, I feel so bad. Like I really wasn't doing nothing, man. And I don't want her to think I'm there because I've been delivered from that, man. I'm this and I'm that. And so for a long time, she was controlling this brother. Yeah. She was controlling him, bringing up how she's so hurt. This thing went on for about 6 months, went on 8 months, a year. And I said, dang, brother. Like, you sure you ain't do nothing? Because every time I see you, still like you still kissing behind, bro. Like you still, why are you in the doghouse a year later? Like, I don't understand. Help me understand. Do you know they ended up getting a divorce for real, for real? Because she took it too far. Sometimes you got to know when you can milk it a little bit, baby. And then sometimes you got to know when to cut it off. If you still want that man and he ain't really did no dirt for real, you can't keep bringing that stuff up. Because you want to control him. You want to control what you get. You want to control, you want to get some gifts. You want to control what's going on. I'm just saying, I'm looking out for you. You want to control him. If you can keep bringing up, you remember what you did, so I got to make sure that you're not doing this. So I'm going to bring up your past to make sure that you do what I'm asking you to do. That ain't how you control no man. That's how you make them run away from you. I'm just saying, I'm a man. It's only so much of this we going to take. It's only so much of the, especially if we know we did wrong and we have moved on from it and we have changed and all you want to do is still control that man. I'm sorry, baby. He gonna leave you, shout it. I'm telling you something. I'm telling, it's only so much he gonna take when you try to control him from his past. So you got to ask yourself, is I'm bringing this up for clarity? Or as I'm bringing this up because I want to win the argument? Yeah. Because if the goal is healing, the conversation will have direction. You understand what I'm saying? If the goal is healing, the conversation will have direction. But if the goal is punishment, the conversation will only create more damage. Ooh. I don't know if you know what? Let me cut the mute. Let me cut this off. I want to make sure you hearing what I'm saying. I want you to really get this. I really want to cut. I got to cut the. I just want to make, just for this moment, I just want to make sure you get this. If the goal is punishment, I'm just saying. But if the goal is punishment, the conversation will only create more damage. They got to sit in your spirit real quick. I'm just saying, people be wanting to punish people. But you say we healing though. If she hurt you, bro, and every time you bring this stuff up on her, bro, and your whole goal is to shame her, is to punish her, all you're doing is creating more damage. I'm just saying. There is a way to say that this still hurts me. There is a way to tell a person I need some reassurance. I need transparency. I need some time, without using the past to destroy somebody's spirit. Write this down real quick, and then we're going to go on to the next point. If you only bring up their past to hurt them, you are not seeking healing. You are seeking control. I said what I said. You can take that. You can put it how you want to put it. I told you I'm not going to keep telling you what you want to hear. It's just, you're not going to want to hear. I'm telling you the truth. If you're only bringing up the past to hurt them, and you know in your heart what you be doing, you're not trying to be a healed person. You trying to be a control. So who is the narcissist now? Is it you? Is it them? Who is the manipulator now? Because somebody wants control, and my last time checking, my knowledge is this is what gaslighters and narcissists do. They seek control any way they can get it. I'm just saying. I told you we talking about both sides tonight, so you can't get mad with me. I used to be this person. Yeah, I used to be him. I used to be the one seeking control, so I'm gonna bring up every little petty thing you've ever done. Remember that time you spent all my money? I would just make up some stuff so I can stay in control. I'm just being real with you, like I'm telling you the absolute truth. Let's go on to the next one. Ooh, we spent some time on that one. All right, let's go to 6. Number 6. Let's go to number 6. Real change needs room to breathe. Real change needs room to breathe. Okay? Real change needs room to breathe. If somebody is truly changing, there has to be room for new patterns to grow. You cannot ask someone to change and then only recognize the old patterns. Anytime they go back to doing something they used to do, but when they was doing something different, did you know that change don't happen overnight? When I got saved and I gave my life to God, I was still a thug. It took about a whole 2 years for that thug to get out of me. Yeah, I'm just telling you the truth. So you be thinking people gonna change from their old ways, and you think it's just overnight. Man, ain't nobody changing overnight. It might take them 6 months before they get the change to start doing new patterns. So of course, every now and then you might see them backlapse a little bit on a pattern that you didn't like. There are some people, they have a goal to quit smoking, and they may fall every 60 days or something, every 90 days or once a year or something. But you never talked about the good times, and you never honored them from the good times. And I see you changing. I see you changing your clothes. I see you ain't dressing like no hoe. I mean, like, I see. I'm just saying. You cannot ask someone to be honest and then punish every conversation. I ain't trying to get blocked. You know, sometimes you can't say stuff on here, you know. The word hoe is in the Bible, homongers, you know. People be dressing like homongers. So hoe is in the Bible, you know. I'm just saying. Oprah Marshall say whatever. I'm just saying, you know. This be some real life stuff though. You can't keep asking someone to be vulnerable and then weaponize when they share a secret with you. Yeah. I'm just saying. I'm trying to get back serious, but y'all just laughing. Y'all know what I was trying to say. You know, we talking about the clothes. We talking about the clothes, you know? You know? She out there dressing like she for the streets. But when she put her good clothes on, you don't never tell her how good she look. I see you trying. I see you doing good, girl. Yeah. But soon as she go back to putting them whole clothes here you go. Oh, you got that toe out there, huh? Okay, I see you on validation. Oh, you still trying to be seen. Okay, you ain't changed. You ain't changed. All I'm saying is this. Man, you got to give your person time to change. You do. You got to give your person time to change. Yeah, had a whole toe out there. It better be crazy. Go to the gym, everybody talking about the toe. Man, did you see the toe on that one there? Woo, that's crazy. I wonder why toe around with woo, boy, I tell you. Why them two words got the rhyme? I don't get it. I don't get it. Who made the vocabulary? I'm serious. Why them two words they got to rhyme together? It's crazy. You know. I see somebody says it go for the guys too. I see you. Jess, now you said that. I ain't say that. Jess, you cutting up Jess the queen. Yeah. But yeah, so you cannot ask someone to become better and then keep treating every step forward like it don't count. And that's what we do. Real change, it needs accountability, but it also needs room. Yeah. And I think that real change, it deserves room to practice. Maybe this person don't have it all together. They need room to practice, room to be consistent, room to rebuild trust. Yeah. Room to show fruit. Some people ain't giving you no room. Room to be seen differently when the pattern is truly different. Driel, get out my Discord group right now. get out my Discord. Wow. I want you to write this down real quick. Real quick. I want you to write this down. I want you to write this down. Oh, Driel, you better be glad I can't say what I want to say. Now that's crazy. That's crazy. I want you to write this down though. You cannot ask someone to change and then keep treating and then keep creating an environment where only their old self is recognized. Think about that. You asking somebody to change. You don't see their effort. You don't see them trying. But all you see is their old patterns and their old ways. Or their old self. You don't see all of the new stuff. Man, people don't like to be around people like that. Then that's when you hear and they start calling you and start saying that you are a judgmental person. That's when they say you are a judgmental person and they can't stand you because all you do is judge, but you never honor. I told you there's this right here. It's power right there. It's power in that tongue. I'm telling you right now. Yeah. True story. True story. All right. We on the last tip tonight. We on the last tip. We on the last tip. We almost there. Okay? I want you to write this down. Do not let people's memory of your past make you betray your future. Ooh, I just felt the spirit when I said that one. Yeah. This final point is for the person who is really trying to grow right now. Do not let people's memory of your past make you betray your future. See, everybody may not believe you at first. Everybody may not trust you at first. Everybody may not clap for you when you change. Everybody may not immediately see who you are becoming, but you can't let that make you go backwards. You can't do it. You can't do it. Do not say stuff like this. They already think I am this, so I might as well be this. Brother, this is where you get caught. This is why you get caught out there in them streets. She think I'm a host. I might as well go out there and do it, big dog. She think I'm a dog, so I'm gonna go. Do you know that most men don't be cheating until they woman keeps speaking it on them? You a dog, you a dog. I know you a dog, you a dog, you a dog. I keep telling you, baby girl, be quiet with your mouth. You speaking some things on this man. What if he not strong enough? What if he don't have a real strong spiritual covering? I'm just saying. Because he's going to go out here, he's going to say, they already think I am, so I might as well do it. This man been telling you, you ain't nothing but a look. Yeah. You go out here, I might as well be one. Girl, if you don't get your behind and to do something right for yourself, you got to think about your future. Going out here running men, baby, all you doing is just, you're not helping yourself. And then you have the nerve enough to get pregnant in the process. All because somebody said you were for the streets. You went out here and said, hey, everybody think I'm this, so I might as well be this. Let me go back to this point again because I want to run this. Maybe you might have missed this. Maybe you might have missed what I said. Point number 7 tonight. Do not let people's memory of your past make you betray your future. Your past, people didn't even know where you was in your life. You may have been in a season of your life that was out of control. You may have been in a season in your life where you was in survival mode. And somebody knew about your survival, and somebody knew about your dirt, and somebody knew about but that wasn't the real you. You were stuck. You hit a hard thing in life. You hit a hard place. And now people know about it, and they're not gonna believe in you, and that's great. That's great. It's okay. That don't mean that you let them control your future. I'm just saying, they shouldn't control your future. They don't know what you're becoming. They don't know what it takes to be you. Don't let that make you go backwards. Don't let shame make you return to the version of you that you are trying to heal from. Shame be making people lose their brain sometimes. Bars. I'm just saying. Shame be making people really lose their brain sometimes. You just got to stay consistent. You just got to stay humble. You got to stay accountable. You got to keep healing. You got to keep growing. You got to keep showing fruit. You got to keep letting your life speak. You got to be in that proving energy. Yeah, I want to prove to God that I can change with his strength. Quit trying to prove your life to everybody else. Prove it to God, because he's the one that wants to be pleased with you. Get in the book. I'm just saying, at the end of the day, if you start changing your mindset to say, what if I care more about what God think about me than I do everybody else? Your life will be different. The goal is not to prove everybody wrong. That's not the goal. The goal is to become whole. You're a powerful person. You got greatness in you. You so anointed and you don't even know it. You got so much favor on your life and you don't even know it. You just got to get right on the right track with the right goal. It's to become whole. It's to become who he made you to be. It's to become purposeful. Write this down real quick. Write this down. Do not go back to the old you just because people refuse to honor the new you.